everyone. I am Claudia Sanchez.
And I am Aaron Singleton. And we are going to be talking about the energy of life healing process and how you can use it to help you go into brain and heart coherence tonight.
And for those of you who are not aware of us, I am an animal healer, and I also work on people. I give consciousness a voice, so I give animals a voice. They speak through me. I also talk to people's organs and illnesses, and it speaks through me, and it helps me to figure out what needs to be healed. And Aaron.
And I am a medical intuitive and healer. And similar to Claudia, we get the same information where she's talking to the organs and glands. And for me, most of my information just comes into my consciousness to see the organs and glands and what's wrong and how we need to go about helping you, move beyond whatever the illness or condition or pain is into a better, healthier you. So we both do the same thing in a little different way, and we are excited to share this through the energy of life process. So the energy of life process, as it came to me in 1994, is what we work with. It is what has allowed both of us to develop our intuition and healing gifts to where they are. So in 1994, it came to me very simply to move the energy through the body by taking it into the palm chakras and inhaling, drawing it up the arms into the neck and shoulders and all the way up to the top of the head, and then exhaling the energy down through the body and out the feet. Now, this flow of energy, as it's coming up to your head, it actually opens your crown, so it increases your intuition on that end. And as you exhale it down through your body and out your feet, it grounds you. So as it washes over every cell in your body, as you're drawing it in and exhaling it out, every cell in your body gets some level of relief. So the initial thing is it starts to take out stress and tension. And what we have found over time is that the energy of life has a consciousness, and that we, even as an energy, we can talk to it, we can direct it, we can work with it as a partner. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing tonight, working with the energy of life to help take everyone into brain coherence and heart coherence. And we're going to be, using a few other techniques as well. So first off, if there's a show of hands or something of those of you that have actually done some heart and brain coherence work. Any of you?
Okay, we got 3, 4. Okay, I got 4 folks. Okay. Thank you.
So when we're doing it with energy work, it is a lot easier, it's a lot faster. We don't need to do a lot of the talking down that we sometimes do through guided meditations and things of that nature. We can just allow the energy to take us there. And we still will do a countdown, from 10 down to 1, but we'll get the energy flow going first. And let's go ahead and get the energy flow going. So to introduce you to the energy of life healing process, everyone turn your palms up on your lap or on the arms of the chair, in front of you, a table, whatever is comfortable for you. And we are now going to begin sending the energy into your palms. So as we send the energy to your palms, you may feel heat, tingling, pulsing, coolness, just a swirl of energy, a variety of different sensations. That is the energy of life coming into the palms. Now, as you inhale, think of your arms like they are straws. Inhale the energy from your palms, up your arms, to your shoulders, your neck, and all the way up to the top of your head. Exhale down through your body and all the way out your feet. Now, it may take a few breaths to get used to the flow or to get the flow all the way through the body, but each continuing breath, inhale from your palms, up the arms, all the way up to the top of your head. Exhale it down through your body and out your feet. As the energy is going over, actually bathing every cell in your body, is waking up the conscious and subconscious mind. It is, it can be in some cases balancing the chakras, releasing or relaxing muscles and fascia, and any stress that's in the body starts to flow out. So this is just the energy of life at its best right there. Just doing what it needs to do to try to bring you to some form of balance by just bathing every cell in energy, taking out the stress, whatever comes up at the moment. And you don't have to do anything but breathe and allow the flow. Now, we have discovered that the energy of life is actually very ancient. It goes back beyond Egypt as it was presented to me, because I was introduced to it through vision and intuition, as it being part of the headdresses of the Egyptian gods and the energy that was depicted in the size of the sun disk in the headdresses of the gods, because those pictures as we see them of the gods and goddesses with those headdresses, each sun disk, whether they're stacked up on top of each other, all varying sizes, each one is about frequency, and those are the frequencies they worked with. And I literally would put my hands up above my head back in the 90s and create the the visual image of the sun disk being there. And of course my arms got tired, so then we managed to get that down to where we can just breathe, throw it in the hands, take it through the body, be in the flow. That's where you are right now, just allowing it to flow through the body. Some of you can already feel that you're starting to relax. And that's the first thing. We have to get whatever stress and tension there is out of the body in order to get to some level of coherence. Because as long as everything is, let's say, kind of scattered or chaotic or stress, swirling around, it makes it a little more difficult to get to that space. Now, some of the things that will keep us from getting into brain coherence or heart coherence, um, I would say the biggest thing is our emotional interference, our fear, our anger, sadness, guilt, whatever we're going through or have gone through and haven't let go of. And that is swirling around in the brain. And this is one of the things the EOL is doing right now, helping to release or at least calm that, dampen it down so that the brain is clearer. Now, other things that may keep you from getting into coherence easily is if you have ever been on any type of antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication, because those meds will stay in the brain and can affect your ability to get your brain into coherence. Of course, anyone who has had any type of general anesthesia, the anesthesia can still be in the brain 20 years later, 30 years later as well. The EOL, as for short, energy of life, can actually help clear out the anesthesia, get rid of brain fog. There are many people who have brain fog as a result of COVID damage to the brain. The energy of life is very effective for that. And for many of us, it is the electronics. The more time you spend on the cell phone, especially, um, it's not just the blue light damage holding the phone, it's the EMF going directly into the face and the brain, even if you're not putting it up to your ear. And it is algorithms from the phone that are going into the face, the eyes, into the brain, into the thyroid, and the energy of light can help with all of that.
Okay, so before we get into actually doing the brain heart coherence, we want to start clearing you of some things that could be blocking you from being at peace in your mind and your heart. So we're going to start, let's see, EMFs.
Yep.
We're going to start with removing electromagnetic frequencies. So we'll start with that and just, hold the intention that that's what you're going to be releasing. And that's what you can also do with the energy of life healing process. But we're going to support you and kind of speed that up a little bit.
So as we send the energy to your face, your brain, your eyes, I mean, everything, even like I said, the EMF comes into the thyroid, everything. So as we start sending the frequencies to actually help that release from your tissues, what we're looking for there is you might get a little clearer in your head, a little lighter.
And if some of you are really sensitive, you'll feel it coming out. For me, it feels initially when I was really, really sensitive, I felt quite some pain coming out. Now it's not as intense, but if you feel some discomfort, just know it's not going to last forever.
And just hopefully for everyone, it's just a matter of clearing and, like I said, feeling lighter. And that lets you know that it's coming out and that you can use the EOL even more efficiently because it's clearing.
One, two, two, three. One, two, three. Mm, right. Mm.
Now, a lot of our work that we do to help you is actually projected from our third eye. So you won't see us waving our hands and sending energy and things uh, because the third eye and our actual words and intention actually is doing the work. Mhm.
We don't repeat now, below 1.1. Okay, so we're almost done.
What else do we have on the list?
Vortex.
Hmm.
Programming.
Motion. Vortex. Emotion.
Okay.
Okay,
That's good. Repeat. We're done.
so now we're going to pull out some of the emotional charge and energy that can be blocking you from going into coherence. And with this, we're going to do a upwards vortex. So just a spiraling vortex above your head to just kind of pull out the things you don't need right now. So your fears, your frustrations, your sadness, guilt, whatever it is that might inhibit you from going into coherence, that is the intention that we have right now, to just pull that out with a vortex. Some of you will feel the upward pull or spin even, and feel your head getting lighter or clearer.
Mm. Mm.
So as this is being spun out of your head, so to speak, let's have a couple of comments here on what you're experiencing at this point.
Yawning for me, a lot of yawning.
That's a good sign.
Yep, as
Is it? Yeah.
things are getting released. Yep.
Thank you.
Just a lot of feelings of just free, feel free.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's great. Thank you. Mm. Feeling calmer from Leslie. Thank you.
My head feels kind of full, heavy.
Okay.
Is-
Usually the full and heavy is as a result of some of the emotional stress and tension coming out. And it just, it's not what we're used to. So full and heavy is actually relaxed in most.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Vicky says she feels calm, relaxed, and tired. With the vortex, she can feel her third eye very strongly. And Susan Carey says that her eyes feel more moist and tingling in the forehead and temples and relaxed. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. All right, so now we're going to do the brain adaptogen. So we're gonna make it energetically and send it to your hand or hands. All right, now we're gonna put it in your hand. Doesn't matter wherever you feel it coming in, right or left or both. Rub your palms together, just a nice, quick, brief rubbing of the hands. And then put your hands back on your lap. Allow that energy from your hands to go up the arms into the body. Exhale it down through and out your feet. Now, brain coherence in many cases is achieved through hypnosis. And it's a quite lengthy, process of taking you, relaxing you, getting you down to where you can actually go under. The adaptogen that we just put into your palms, combined with everything else that we've done up to now, is already getting your brain ready to go into coherence. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and count from 10 down to 1. See if we can't get you there pretty quickly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow your consciousness to be free, like a star in the night sky, twinkling at a distance, part of the ethers, part of consciousness, part of the oneness. Take the next couple of minutes and become one with the oneness. Just be. Allow your consciousness to take you to your heart. You can visualize it pumping and beating. You can feel it. And know that your heart is a part of the oneness. The heart has a consciousness. You can talk to your heart and it can talk to you. When the heart is in coherence, it actually communicates with the brain and the body, and through the rhythm and the beat actually sends frequencies throughout the body and to the brain to assist in guiding their functions. Take this time to acknowledge your heart. Say to your heart, heart, I love you. Heart, I love you. Heart, I love you. Now let us do the countdown to coherence for the heart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over the next minute, just breathe and allow the coherent heart to know of and resonate with the coherent brain. Heart and brain becoming one in coherence. At this time, everyone take 3 nice deep breaths. And open your eyes to the oneness that awaits you. Look around you. Okay. So that was a very quick journey into coherence. How did that feel, or what did you observe? Where did you go? Anyone care to share that?
My heart and my mind just had a conversation.
Good.
And I saw a studio that I want to create come to life.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank
Great.
you.
You're welcome.
I can say the same. My heart and mind definitely had a conversation. It was kind of like they were plugging into each other.
Great.
That's awesome. Yeah, our minds have been taken over for far too long.
Yeah, got to get the heart involved. Now, the one thing I wanted to note, of course, is how quickly um, you were able to do this with a little guidance. But the main thing here is to show you that you can do this on your own. So when you um, take in the energy of life, do your own countdown, and then in your own mind, count down your heart, you can do the same thing. So is there any other comment before we move on to that next part?
We did have a written comments. Annie says she felt a sharp pain in her heart when you did that. Was that something releasing?
Yes, that was a release.
Susan says she feels very calm. And Mary says my heart felt like it de-iced a little bit. That's always good.
My heart felt huge, like I could hardly even contain it in my chest. And earlier with the emotions, I had felt dizzy and I had a headache and felt things fortunately leaving. But when you got to the heart coherence, wow, it was just magnificent, huge.
Great.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you, PJ. Vicky says that her heart's actually hurting. And let's see, I could feel that my heart, but it was hurting and it still is. Where did I get that from?
There are things that the heart wants to let go of that you need more time. But that's all about what the heart wants to release. And you have to be willing to release it or to let it go.
Mm.
So what I'd like for you to do now is all of you do your own countdown. Take 2 or 3 breaths. Allow yourself to just kind of be in that space, settle into it. Do your own countdown from 10 to 1. Give yourself a couple of minutes, then do your own countdown for your heart. So it's as you are thinking or as you are intending to go, for your brain, then give yourself the little break and then intend to do the same countdown and take yourself into the brain and heart coherence. So
So some of you have your mic on, so please make sure your mic is off. Thank you.
I'll go ahead and do that now if you haven't already started. Your own countdown from 10 to 1. All right, everyone. Take 3 nice deep breaths. Take your time. Bring yourself back into the awareness of where you are in the room. And at your leisure, just kind of give us a little comment on how successful or how it felt for you taking yourself into coherence. And you see how easy it is once you get everything relaxed.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mm. Well, we had Susan Carey said that she felt a sensation in her crown. Um, and that she's so relaxed, she doesn't even think she can talk.
Yeah, if you're so relaxed you don't think you can talk, then you're pretty certain that you went deep enough to be in that coherent state. Were you able to get that brain heart connection again?
I would say the second time I got more of the heart coherence. Other than the first time, the more it was all the brain. I felt energy moving, like massaging my heart, and then energy coming out from my heart and around my whole body. Very
Great.
calming and relaxing.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, turn that off.
Mhm. Oh, see, I had Mary said it worked. It worked well. Felt warm throughout my body, feeling calm and relaxed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Suzanne said I enjoyed the release in my brain and the warmth in my heart together. Thank you, Suzanne.
Good.
Susan says that my brain and heart agree to work together versus versus working separately and trying to protect each other. That's awesome.
All right. So we're just going to do a little thing now because sometimes, there is that interference that doesn't want us to easily get into that space. So we're going to do a little release right now. And this is like part of what we're going to be doing in
November.
November.
The 3-day.
Yeah, we have a 3-day event, and it's all about the
Deprogramming.
deprogramming. So we're going to deprogram the part of your brain right now, and conscious, subconscious, that let's say may interfere with you going into coherence. So you're already doing it, but let's say if you've got some interference there, want to clear that out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So the words are important, but even more so, we are actually doing the energy work to do this. So it's not just that we're sitting here and going to be saying these words. So let's just give it a shot and see how you do and what you feel. By my will and with the power of the Holy Spirit, I remove interference to going into heart and brain coherence. I remove this interference from your conscious and subconscious mind, and I put it into the hands of God. As it is said, it is done. Just breathe, pay attention to what you feel, where you feel it, the releases, the relaxation. By my will and with the power of the Holy Spirit, I remove programming, allowing the brain to be in constant chatter from the conscious and subconscious mind, and put it into the hands of God. As it is said, it is done.
Mm.
By my will and with the power of the Holy Spirit, I remove programming interfering with heart coherence. I remove programming from the conscious and subconscious mind and put it into the hands of God. As it is said, it is done. All right, let's check in and see what you noticed with that little bit of clearing of those programs.
This is PJ. I noticed a very strong, very, very strong rocking forward and back, which when I do dowsing usually means no. So that's confusing to me.
Well, remember, this is more about the release of programming. So
Frequency.
frequency. So try
Mm,
don't tie it to the way you douse.
okay. So the rocking could be just like shaking it out of me.
Yes,
Pretty
just
much.
just a release.
Great.
Yeah, good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, PJ. Let's see. Susan said that she had an image of a wall disintegrating. So it seems like you're more visual.
Yeah, good. So when you, yeah, so when you see or feel something disintegrate or fall apart, that is exactly what you are reloading it, releasing it. So you just get through a different, different thing, whatever. All right, now
Go right ahead.
Um, I felt or visualized taking my hand to my forehead, like when you're under pressure or stress and you're just wiping your forehead and wiping it away. That's what I felt.
okay,
That's great.
good.
That's great.
Turn that
She's
on.
also visual as well.
Little visual, little kinesthetic, it all works.
Thank you for that.
Does this help rid heart walls?
Yes, it can, because when we're doing truly deprogramming and we have walls that we've put up around our heart, we can actually use the words and use the deprogramming process to bring those down. So it's a little more involved than what we just did, but yes.
Thank you, Myra. Vicky says she had a lot of energy buzzing out of her feet, and she felt her heart relax and open some. Excellent. Thank you, Vicky. Mary says she had a sudden shifts in energy and tingling throughout her body. Excellent. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay, so she already asked about that. And Melanie Ward says she's feeling tingling and peaceful. Thank you. And Candy says, ask, will heart-brain coherence awaken the third eye? Good question.
Heart-brain coherence can help with the awakening of the third eye. It's not really designed for that. But remember, everything is so interconnected that sometimes when you release something, wake up something, something else wakes up as well. So, yes.
Good stuff. I don't see anyone now. Oh, I saw one more. Hold on. Susan Carey. Susan Carey said she felt lots of tingling in her feet and had some hot flashes while releasing. Those hot flashes. It makes you wonder how much hot flashes actually have to do with releasing emotion. Because during my healing, it's mainly hot, and then there's an occasional cold flash, but that's really common.
So since you mentioned third eye, let's go ahead and give you a third eye opening formula. So, do you want to do this? Want me to just?
No, we'll do it together. It's fine.
Okay, so we're going to create we have a third eye opening formula that is a transdermal that you just put in your hand. So we're going to create the energy of it here. Doesn't matter. We're just going to put it into your palm. You might feel it come into your right or left. You're going to rub your palms together just as you did earlier. Here we go. Coming into your palm right now. Rub your palms, just cup, back and forth 2-3 times. Relax. Feel the energy go up the arms into the body. Now, the interesting thing about the third eye opening formula, it may not go directly to your third eye. If you have other areas that need to be unlocked before the third eye can open, you'll feel it go to those areas first as it kind of migrates through the body to eventually help you open your third eye. So, we have stress patterns, emotional patterns, and things like that interfere with our third eye opening. So we created a formula that's kind of an adaptogenic formula that will go where it's needed in your body in order to get you in that roundabout way to your third eye, if it's that roundabout or indirect. What's the date of the deprogramming? Tell them that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just looking at the schedule, folks. So the deprogramming class, if anyone was interested, was 11, 12, and 13. So it's actually an intensive 3 days, 2 hours. And then we continue on to do every month a one day. So we've actually been guided by spirit to do this. This is our second session, and we'll be doing it every 3 months. And it's continual. So you don't have to take it the second or third time around, but we do have for support and other deprogrammings, two separate month after the initial. So you could find all that online. And we are, if anyone's close to Marlboro, we are going to be at the Health Expo, Natural Living Expo on the November 8th and 9th, and Aaron and I will be doing a healing and talk if anyone's around in that area.
All right, so with the third eye opening formula going into your hands, what did you notice there? Do you actually feel it go to the third eye, or did you feel it go to other parts of the body, as I mentioned, to help you get to your third eye? All right, nobody felt the thing. I guess we'll move on.
It might be tripping. Hold on, Ricky said.
Felt the cool energy enter my left palm, and it went straight to my heart, then my root, then my sacral. It went up to my throat, then my solar plexus, then my crown, and then my third eye.
Okay, I told you sometime the route is not as straight as you think.
Need a little journey.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
That
you.
was interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, so those are all areas that you need some work in to get those areas opened up for you to be, have your third eye fully open.
Yeah.
So I have a few comments here. Vicky, so I can see it. It's definitely wide open. Awesome. Mary said lots of shaking in my legs and some energy focused on left ear. So there's some blockage there.
Yeah.
It'll help with the blockage. That's good. Ricky says I had things in my hand and still felt it. That's awesome. Okay. Comment. Melanie says went to her throat. Suzanne said went right to her third eye.
Great.
Awesome.
No interference, straight shot to the third eye. I like that.
But it does help you to see where you're blocking it, so that gives you an opportunity to use the EOL. And for those of you who are not familiar with Energy of Life and this is like your first time, we have from the beginning from about a year ago is when we started the initial. So if you wanted to do the Energy of Life and learn more about how to use it, then just go on YouTube and check those videos out. I believe this might be the 8th one. And again, we've been guided to share this with everyone so that people can really empower themselves by having a stronger intuition. And I honestly didn't think it was possible to have the type of intuition I have now. Aaron kept on seeing that one day I would if I just worked at it. I was able to hear, for years I was able to hear those on the other side speak to me to give messages, but not to the point when I met Aaron and he's like, you're supposed to actually be communicating with crystals and nature and all this and that. And I was like, yeah, right. Okay. And so I started doing the Energy of Life more and more. and removing a lot of emotions that belong to my, to like others, right? Family and stuff, and then my stuff. And then we ended up discovering I had electricity, I had some lightning, some earth energies, cosmic energy, a lot of stuff that can actually, all these frequencies that can block your intuition. So anything is possible. And I know we're at the end, but I did want to mention that on November 6th, we are going to be having kind of a talk about our experience about Egypt. And it's for those who, we are going to be running a tour next year. And it's for those who want to go, but it's also for those who are just interested in Egypt. People have felt healings while we have done these just 1 hour talking about Egypt and bringing in the frequency of Egypt. I don't know if you want to say more about that.
No, that is just something that we're having fun doing, sharing, and like Claudia just said, you don't have to be planning to go, just plan to be there with us and have the experience with the frequencies that we have learned that we can bring you from Egypt, and have just a fun time.
Yeah.
So
Well, we hope you like tonight, and thank you so much for being a part of the energy of life healing process. And we will be doing more of these in the future. So if you're not a part of the mailing list, please go to the Way to Balance and sign up to be a part of our mailing list. And we will be actually sending a newsletter, at the beginning of the month. So we should be sending one out soon in the next few days. Thank you so much, everyone. Really, it went by went by fast. I know, Candy. It's
Thank
fun.
you so much.
Thank
So,
you so
so
much.
remember, it's practice, practice, practice. Use the EOL process every day. As Claudia mentioned, the other videos that teach you how to balance your chakras, adjust your own vertebrae and things of that nature. Talk to your body, your organs, glands, and things. So with the energy of life process, there is always something that you can be doing for yourself. As far as healing or just maintenance or whatever. So we'd like everyone to continue with that. And now you have something new. You can actually, as you notice, once the energy's going through and you get some of the stress out of the way, you can go into heart coherence, brain coherence much more easily. So hopefully you're going to practice that, and doesn't take long to get there. You can stay there as long as you like. That's the great thing. 10, 15 minutes or an hour. And the longer the better, because that's when the body really goes into some serious healing. So have fun with that. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Lots of love to all of you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
love to you too.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Adios. Good night. Sleep good. Sleep good.